So the first step, the case for change. This is a really important part as we commence our business case and start things going. What we're trying to do is we think about this maybe in three components. The first thing being the problem definition. And what we're doing here is trying to make sure it's very clear what's the problem that we're trying to solve. The reason we're putting in our request for a business case is because we want to make something better or we want to overcome a problem. It could also be referred to as an opportunity that we're trying to seize as well. But very often within the business case, it is described as a problem statement, and the opportunity then is trying to solve that problem. The other piece that's important, though, as we come out with our problem statement is to make sure we understand the causes and the effects of that problem. So what is actually causing the problem? And the aim of this is to try to make sure that we truly do solve the problem. Sometimes when we're just trying to treat the symptoms as opposed to the underlying causes, we don't get the best solution. The second part of the case for change is to understand the importance of the problem. So why should we worry about it? What's the significance? And this is where it's important to make sure we support this with data. So if we've got a really important case, or we think we're going to create some great efficiencies for the organization, or we're going to improve outcomes for a particular cohort, then we've got to actually describe that and demonstrate how that will happen. And we can show some data to support that. And then the final part is right at the outset here, what we're starting to consider is, well, what is the consequence if we don't do anything about this? What if we do leave this problem ongoing? What are the risks? What needs to be managed by the organization? And straight off the bat, what we're trying to paint here is that, this is something we need to take seriously, and this is really, here's some options that we might need to go forward and look at how we can improve things for our organization. So we're painting the picture that if we don't do anything, what is the implication that needs to be managed by the organization?